Veterinary colleagues, let's talk about a few topics that can cause fierce frustration for us in practice. Raw meat diets, pet obesity, skin allergies, ear infections. I bet at least one of those got your attention. These issues can cause client confusion, sometimes lead to conflict, and definitely risk disappointing all involved. While raw diets, weight loss, and allergies don't have any easy answers or quick solutions, you can help ease anxiety with ear infections. Let's take a closer look at veterinarian and pet owner perceptions of otitis externa, along with keys to overcoming management concerns and tips to better communicate with clients and avoid frustration. Otitis externa is one of the most common conditions seen in small animal practice. Ear infections can trigger intense emotion in pet owners as they helplessly watch their pets suffer. These days, when pet owners get emotional, they post their frustrations online. In a 2021 study analyzing thousands of social media posts about ear infections, researchers quickly identified otitis externa as a hot topic for pet owners. The study found that when pet owners discussed their pet's ear infection, they were 8.2 times more likely to use mild to extreme negative terms and 3.4 times more likely to use highly emotional words. Posts such as the one shown here were common. Fear, sadness, discontent, and worry were consistent themes when describing pet ear infections. As you'd expect, money was also 3.7 times more likely to be mentioned when posting about otitis externa. Concerns about the cost of treatment were often linked to frustration and disappointment with veterinary care, particularly in cases of recurring otitis. Pet owners are also vocal about their discomfort when treating their pet's ears, using 7.5 times more negative terms when describing applying medications. The takeaway message is that ear infections, no matter how minor they may appear to us, can be highly emotional for pet owners. Owners are often confused about the cause and treatment, leading to clients being upset about the cost and challenges of treating it. When the problem is confusion, the solution is understanding, clear communication, and quick, effective results. The first step is to express empathy. Tell the owner you understand that ear infections are frustrating to deal with, painful to watch, and together you're going to do everything possible to ease their pet's suffering. Owners want their pet's ear infection resolved immediately and with as little effort as possible. If you ask a modern pet owner to apply prescription ear drops twice a day for 7 or more days, after wrestling to clean the ears, you're likely going to end up the subject of an unpleasant social media post. Besides, how can an owner accurately count drops when they're sticking an applicator tip deep into the ear canal? Luckily, there's a better way. Medications developed more recently are designed for easier administration. This includes EASOTIC otic suspension for dogs, which uses a new generation anti-inflammatory, hydrocortisone aceponate, or HCA, combined with antifungal miconazole and antibiotic gentamicin, using a dropless ergonomic pump once daily for only 5 days. Since we're veterinary professionals, let's start with the good stuff, the active ingredients, and then move on to what the dog owners love, the pump. EASOTIC has a unique blend of prescription drugs to quickly and effectively heal ear infections. The star of EASOTIC's ingredient stack to me is HCA because of its unique and rapid activation in the skin that results in a high local efficacy and a low risk of systemic side effects. It should be noted that EASOTIC is contraindicated in dogs with known or suspected hypersensitivity to corticosteroids, imidazole antifungals, or aminoglycoside antibiotics, and is not for use in dogs with known tympanic membrane perforation. Getting inflammation under control quickly helps dog owners see a rapid reduction in ear scratching, redness, shaking, and discomfort, which makes them and their dog happier with your treatment. During the 5-day treatment course, EASOTIC also delivers miconazole, a trusted antifungal very effective against malassezia, which is the most common cause of yeast ear infections. EASOTIC's unique formulation delivers a concentration of the broad-spectrum antibiotic gentamicin and the antifungal miconazole above the minimum inhibitory concentration for 14 days with just 5 doses. Because of the strong safety and benefit to risk profile of HCA, EASOTIC can be administered at over twice the total delivered dose of other class 3 glucocorticoids, and in only 5 days. This feature helps EASOTIC deliver a fast and potent anti-inflammatory response. It's important to remember that the safe use of EASOTIC in dogs used for breeding purposes has not been evaluated. In a 2021 survey, pet owners reported a considerable reduction in many otitis externa signs only 24 hours after the first dose of EASOTIC treatment. When you consider that the first dose is best applied in the veterinary practice, by the next day, when the pet owner administers treatment at home, the vast majority of dogs are already feeling much less discomfort, which should make administration easier. In that same survey, 98% of pet owners described ear discharge as absent or rare by the final 5th day of EASOTIC treatment, and 90% were satisfied with the results of the treatment. Over 85% reported only rare occurrences of their dog rubbing its ears, shaking its head, or showing redness in the ears. 88% of veterinarians were satisfied with the results of the treatment. Even better, for all clinical signs, pet owners reported sustained results at 14 days. That's 9 days after EASOTIC's 5-day treatment course. That's pretty impressive. Regardless of how veterinarians and veterinary technicians may gush over the powerful science behind EASOTIC's active ingredients, it's the unique, ergonomically designed pump that dog owners really love. It even operates upside down and sideways with a nice flexible nozzle. 93% of clients reported the 5-day treatment was easy to use, and the precisely measured single pump application means no more guessing if you gave too much or too little. To make sure clients understand how to use EASOTIC, apply the first dose during the appointment and explain that they only need to use 1 pump per ear once a day for an additional 4 days. Because many pet owners are accustomed to the twice daily wrangle sessions, desperately hoping that they got the right amount of eardrops in the right part of their pet's ears, assure them that EASOTIC is putting the ease back in ear treatments. You just couldn't resist. Finally, teach clients about the importance of regular ear cleaning in promoting good ear health. Managing chronic otitis externa involves treating the primary cause, reducing inflammation, and preventing secondary infections and perpetuating factors. Once the otitis episode is treated and resolved, it is critical to discuss the plan to maintain healthy ears at the recheck visit. Regular ear cleaning is an essential part of a long-term management plan. An EPIOTIC Advanced Ear Cleanser is ideal for supporting good ear health in dogs, especially those prone to chronic otitis externa. EPIOTIC Advanced contains microbial adhesion-blocking carbohydrates that interfere with how bacteria attach to the lining of the ear, helping to maintain healthy ear canals. It's also non-irritating and is formulated at a neutral pH, meaning it's soothing, unlike comparable cleaners that are either quite acidic or quite basic and can sting. Ear infections are a source of considerable frustration for veterinary professionals and the healthcare team, as well as the pet owners and the pets we love. Check out the science behind EASOTIC otic suspension and EPIOTIC Advanced Ear Cleanser, and I believe you'll see how they can help your patients and your practice. On behalf of Virbac, I'm Dr. Ernie Ward, and I'd like to thank you for your interest in providing the best care for your pet patients. Meanwhile, I'll keep working on helping you out with those raw diets, pet obesity, and allergy issues. I think we got ear infections covered now.
To access the product insert for EASOTIC otic suspension, visit us.virbac.com. Scan the QR code to learn more about the Take 5 Otitis study.